And they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now Edwards-Helaire. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off play action, Jones. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
A gain of
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing, Jones. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
At the Falcons' 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here's Jones. Off play action. The quick slant caught. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around. Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Jones. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. In his own end zone, it's Carr. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Check 59, Mike. 637. 59. Check pass. Check pass. Express. Check. 59. 59. Coming to you.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's got his big tight end, Fan. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Check 24. Check 24.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Jones off the play fake. Wide open receiver complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. A very solid gain of 27.
And the Saints first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll buy some time right. This is the tight end fan. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
42-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Oh, a nice spin. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, here's the option. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Carr escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. He's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
A gain of only
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. The distance wasn't the problem, but he did need some help from the right upright, and he got it a little kiss and in.
Yeah, fortunately caught on the inside of the upright, and that pushed it through. This isn't like a baseball foul pole where you hit any part of it and it counts. It's got to go through the post. If he hits it on the outside, that's no good.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Complete to Michael.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards.
New Orleans.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Over the middle, complete to Tate.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Saints.
Jones now. Off play action. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
53,
Operating from the gun. Jones being chased out left to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate,
but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
taken in the end zone.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10.
check 26.
The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Watch QB drop. Express. 93. 93.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
Well, I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game. So
the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On play action, it's Carr. He's got his tight end fan. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a gain of 35. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. Hit up, step on, spin, move, in zone, go.